Nearly 20 years ago, the disappearance of Laurie made headlines all over Wisconsin. And now a new lead is bringing hope to those who worked to find her. Good evening, everyone. Police are still checking out the confession of a man who says he kidnapped and killed Deppis.
And now some people who remember her case from day one are reliving the search all over again. Deppis disappeared in 1992 after leaving work at the Fox River Mall. To this day, no sign of her. But police announced this past weekend that last November, a convicted child kidnapper already in prison admitted his involvement. He's 48-year-old Larry Dwayne Hall. With these developments, those close to the original case say they now have a surreal feeling. Fox 11's Kristen Crowley has more.
It was here at this very building that Jay Breyer took part in countless hours of searching for Laurie Deppis.
I think it brings back memories every time people drive past this building, because this was the first organized search for Laurie.
It's not Christ the Rock Church, though, anymore. It's now a Salvation Army. But Breyer says it still looks the same, and the memories are still very vivid.
I could probably walk in and show you right where the command room was, right where the table was, where the phones were, where the food was, where the hallway was.
Another memory inside this building sticks out in Breyer's head.
And taking the first photograph down to the printer and saying, we need to make posters, and working on the first poster.
While it was nearly 20 years ago, it all seems so fresh to him, and he's not alone.
For everyone that reported on, I think it was something that they took away with them.
For 6 years, Brian Knox was a reporter in the Fox Valley for WLUK. He left in 1996 and moved to Milwaukee, never knowing the answer to Deppis's disappearance, a story he followed often in his career. As the years passed, even though he was uncertain it would ever be solved, he never forgot about it.
There's not a day or a week, that I haven't thought about different things that I've covered in my life, and certainly that was one of the stories that will always remain with all of us.
And now that there is hope for a resolution, both men say the feeling has been surreal.
When I first saw it, I contacted a former reporter that I worked with up in the area. We both were emailing back and forth, saying this is incredible.
Incredible, but hopefully, they say, true.
Let's hope there's closure. Guarded optimism.
I tried to get in contact with several law enforcement officials who worked on the case back in 1992. They did not return my phone calls. At this time, authorities are still looking for Deppis's body to try and finally bring some closure to friends, family, and everyone involved in the case.